Hello and welcome back to the Reynas from the Shadows tournament. I am Claire and I'm joined by Minnie here for this wonderful lower bracket round of 64 matchup. And what teams do we got today on the docket, Minnie?
Well, today we are watching Involted Gaming versus Team Desire. I personally know Team Desire from a couple of tournaments ago. Team Prolific has played in the same tournament with them. They are an absolutely monstrous team, from what I remember. Involted I think I've seen them only a couple of times, so it's going to be an interesting matchup today.
Yeah, I 100% agree. The story for Involted Gaming almost not getting here. They played a team that got forfeited, that they secured their pathway through. But Team Desire, we talked about them off camera. They were frying people back in December. They're still frying teams now. They're on a pretty hot streak of winning the last 3 matches and trying to secure themselves to that round of 32. We are not quite sure where we're going to find ourselves, on what map we're going to find ourselves up here, but what maps are you trying to see?
I think I'm trying to see some bind. I don't think I've seen a lot of bind yet. I think that maybe just maybe some icebox, maybe with some innovative comps. Because I just have seen a lot of the same thing over and over again. But I think bind is the map that I want to see the most right now, to be honest. What about you?
I'm just hoping it's not a Lotus or a Breeze. I feel like every team just wants to play Lotus since it's been in the just around for so long, which is fine. That it's been around for so long, but it's just a lot of the same thing. At least some teams are getting pretty creative on it, especially in this tier 3 like level. Not everyone is playing the meta compositions. We got a lot of comfort picks coming out for a lot of these players, so you just never know what you're gonna see.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just happy that I get to see Team Desire again. I'm personally a big fan of them myself. I know that sometimes they do some crazy stuff. I think I saw Involve to do some crazy stuff as well. So I honestly can't wait to see what each of these teams will bring out today. Because we might see some meta comps, but we might see some unorthodox ones as well. So just again, it's going to be a great series, I think.
I 100% agree with that. And I think we're slowly going to be getting into this one. We're not quite in that agent select or our map picks. Maybe we see them on stream. I'm not too sure. We can't see that screen, but we're slowly going to be getting into that one. And talking about all these players, you've seen Team Desire in the past, you've seen what they have. Has any one of these players like stood out to you specifically, or is it more like it's in their individual skill, their team play? Is it like their calls that they make? What is it about them that makes them so just dominant?
I think strategically, just Team Desire are so good. The calls that their IGL makes are just absolutely fantastic when I've seen them play. But also when they do need to shoot back and when they are in those sticky situations where they just like no amount of strategy is going to help them. They just need to shoot their way out of it. And sometimes they can do it, sometimes they can't, but a lot of the time they can. And I think that's what makes them such a good team. Just strategy and having the ability to shoot their way out of the situations where they need to is definitely a very great asset to Team Desire in general.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of these teams, especially in like, the higher up in like the league and like VCT EMEA. We've been seeing a lot of players, a lot of especially IGLs that haven't really fragged in the past, put a lot of time into their aim training and getting better with a rifle in their hand or better on those pistol rounds because you need to be shooting back at this level, especially at this level, right? If you can be just a crazy player mechanically and build that game sense and have that like surrounding structure around you, you're just going to be such a dominant force, and that's kind of seeming what Team Desire is built on here. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to be getting into those map picks that we've been talking so much about. But do you have any last words about any of these two teams? I don't know how much of Involted you've seen.
I think I've only seen one game from Involved. I saw them play against a different team. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I don't think it was a pretty. It was kind of a wobbly series for them, which landed them obviously in the lowest bracket. Um, but they did look very strong on some rounds against their opposing team, and their opposing team was a very good team as well, from what I remember. So I think Involted definitely do have a chance here to take it, even if I have my own kind of mini personal bias with Team Desire. Um, but no, I think Involted are still a very strong team as well. So going into map bans, we got Team Desire banning Bind, unlucky for me. Not going to be seeing much of that. Involved is going to
Oh,
counter ban Split as well. What are your thoughts on that?
it does make sense. Split can get a little bit messy. It is a lot of people don't think it's the most well-designed map. It's very similar to Ascent, where those chokeholds can really make or break your team composition, and you don't have a safe enough space to dash out onto those sites. Especially over there at that B site, you'll just get gunned down by either Heaven or someone on site hiding behind those boxes. But yeah, Split going down, it makes a lot of sense. It's more of a coin flippy map than a lot of these other ones, but we are going to see Ascent being picked up. You were talking about how much you didn't want to see Ascent. So here it is, just for you, I'm sure. But slowly getting into this one, we're going to get this second map pick here. What is it going to be, though?
Lotus, there we go. Definitely a map that you said you didn't want to see either. But no, I think structurally Team Desire and Involted do like to go towards those classical, very standard team compositions. So it's very predictable that you know what you're going to be facing. So strategically, they're going to try and go for 1-to-1 on both of Ascent and Lotus since the comps are the same. Team Desire banning Sunset as well. We haven't really seen a meta comp like Ascent with the Jet, the KO, the Sova come out. So Sunset is still up in the air. So I think maybe Involted might ban
Oh,
Breeze. Oh no,
oh,
they're banning
okay. This is
Icebox.
this is literally the three maps we didn't want to see, but here we are. That's what you get. It does make sense. All of these maps are pretty standardized in what comps are played. I guess Lotus did get changed up a little bit ever since that Sky nerf, which was a little bit of a ways ago. But people playing Fade on it, people experimenting with Breach sometimes, but people have had mixed success with that. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be the three maps. Ascent is going to be the first one we're kicking off with. Then we're going to get to Lotus. And then if we do make it to that decider, we're going to hit up Breeze, which should be an exciting game. Especially, I think Breeze, not very fun to play in ranked. but at the competitive level, where both these teams are in comps and they all have been scrimming these maps, it's definitely going to be interesting, and I'm excited.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a great series. And we're just going to see the pretty much the IGLs go against each other. Because again, Ascent and Lotus and Breeze are all strategically heavy maps. So especially with Ascent, where most compositions are the same, unless we see some comfort picks, maybe like with Oot. But especially with the Jet, the Sova, the KO, the pretty standard team comps, you're just looking at what strategies you can come up with and how well you can counter strat the enemy team as well with that. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how the team's brains work together.
I mean, I'm excited. I wonder if they've been taking any inspiration from any other teams. I know a lot of teams like to do that. If whether they are scrimming or seeing a team like on stream in a tournament, taking some inspiration from them, taking some strategies, maybe just an entirely new agent pick or a new composition. So it's I don't know any of these teams' old compositions on these on these maps. I can only assume that for Ascent it was just that meta composition of that Omen, Jet, KJ, KO, Sova. If you can confirm that, maybe?
I believe so. I think that Desire have always ran it because they are just so strategically good. They can do that. I think only Team Panica and Team Prolific are the ones who tried out different compositions, and obviously Oot as well. They tried a very unorthodox comp as well on Ascent against Panica as well. So I think there is a possibility to see some different things, but from my expectations on Desire and in Vaulted in general, I think we'll be seeing pretty much a mirror match of the standard 2022 loud comp.
Which is not gonna be very exciting, but maybe we'll get some cool strats, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll get some people experimenting with what they wanna do and not just, like, them defaulting and baiting out util for the entire round. But, that might be what we get, might not be what we get. But, yeah, slowly getting into this one, I'm sure, I can see that all the players are ready, I am pretty sure. Um yeah, just getting the final readies from everyone, from production, from players. I'm ready. I'm sure you are too to get into
I'm
this
ready.
one.
Yes.
Okay, but like
Yeah. So
theoretically, what agent would surprise you the most on this map?
I think because obviously I'm a player for Team Prolific. I was on the Reyna in the series against Ray Esports. I have played Sova in the past as well. So I'm the flex player for Team Prolific. So I've played all sorts of agents. My team has played all sorts of agents. I think the one that would surprise me most is ISO or Deadlock. Nobody plays those agents. So that'd be the most surprising one for me. How about
Well,
you?
I wanted to say Deadlock, but we saw Deadlock on Icebox. Oh, like Evil Geniuses was playing it. Jagamo busted the Deadlock out there, but not enough time to talk about that as we're getting into our agent picks. And
Coolest versus your stock switched up cipher with KJ. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting matchup here.
I am too. I'm expecting that Invictus Gaming is, from what I was hearing from like the stats that I saw, they looked like they might be a bit um more like I don't want to say scared in this tournament, or like a bit maybe worse mechanically than this other Team Desire team.
out from Team Desire as well. Just slow start to the game. We're probably gonna get a push down A main from Involted. So let's just see if they can capitalize. Maybe get one. Maybe get Shadow. Maybe get Desire's Sova as well. So let's see. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
It looks like they're just gonna explode out of it.
Yeah, it does look like they are going to be playing pretty aggressive over there. They do have 3 members. They have uh, just quite a few. They got the Phoenix over there. They got the Omen over there, and then they got that Sova over there as well. You usually see that Sova and that KJ wanting to duo up on that B site. Not on this default round though. So a set strat could definitely come out here, but switching from we're just getting in here. But yeah, we're gonna see this strat come to fruition here and see if your prediction is correct.
Here we go. Starting off, we got a one-way on a main, just with the Phoenix just pushing up, looking for a pick. Shadow playing very safe, trying to farm those ult orbs early on, even on the defense. Taking a few hits of damage, pretty much down to almost 70% of the health. And we did see even Desire's Cypher get hit for a couple as well.
Yeah, just the round is pretty slow here for a pistol. The rotation is going to be coming out from this Involted Gaming. They aren't happy with sitting on A, which might be the right call here. Just contacting up this mid position, but the turret is going to catch them off guard. That knife is not going to find anyone, so I actually think it did find that Sova. But it still does look like Involted would like to go over towards this B site.
Yeah, just making their way up mid slowly. Oh, they're going to explode out of this market smoke, I think. Smoke is down, though. All right, we're going into... Oh, Kiko getting one. Getting the insta trade by Freeman, though. Very well played. Insta retake by Pepper. Kills going everywhere. 2v2 right now. Martin confirming the kill on Shadow. Final one. 1v2. Freeman on site. Can't really do much. Spike is in main.
Needing to go pretty big here, but not going to be able to make it happen. And I think that was a great retake coming out of them. They read what not Involted. They read what Team Desire wanted to do and explode on that site right out of that market B split. And they immediately retook it because they knew they couldn't have time to set up any util since it was a pistol around and you just can't carry very much. And I think that was just overall a great play from Involted there.
Yeah, very well read as well. I think you noticed as well. They had like 4 people stacked towards B side, especially when they grabbed the orb from A and then they just backed off immediately, went into mid, and then they saw there were a couple of people mid. They knew it was going to be a B split, and they just had everybody there. And I think that Desire got caught off with the insta retake as well. So they're going to be looking to avoid that in the future as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to be looking out for that one. But I was gonna ask you a little bit earlier is switching out this cipher for this, or switching out the cipher for the KJ. It's gonna make your retakes quite a bit harder. So I mean, you've been in tournaments like this before. Would you, as if you're an in-game leader or something, wanting to stack more players onto a site, not wanting to give it up as many times, just to because you don't have a lockdown like that or mollies to block off angles. You do have those cages, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think for a cipher, you're gonna be wanting to play a little bit more in and out of angles. You're gonna be a little bit more tricky to deal with than Killjoy, because I know from my ranked games when I play Jet or even when I play Jet on Split as well, from a couple of tournaments ago, I know that personally Cypher is a big deal for me. I struggle with getting into sites when there's a Cypher sometimes. So it definitely is one of those changes to Killjoy. But yeah, some things will be a little bit different. Some things will be the same. Going for a heavy A though, Noir just catching off. Max getting picked off as well. That's 3k for Noir. Freeman finally getting the trade though.
Yeah, Freeman just going to be setting up, getting that Bulldog and trying to protect this post plant on this 4v3. Those double shocks coming in, bringing Freeman right back down to 26 HP, but that retake is going to be rough. Molly's coming in, all of the util to make something happen, but what can Noon do on this KO? Not very much as Kiku on the side with that Outlaw. And a very clean retake yet again. Obviously, I think that round coming off the back of Noir, getting 3 on site, doing the job of a KJ very well, and setting up the team for success later into that round.
Yeah, definitely. I think Noir just sticking around was kind of a risky move, especially against an eco, but just getting 3 was undeniably massive damage, especially against weaker guns. Very well played to Noir. We're going to see a 4 stack coming out on B. They're just going to expect a heavy hit, or maybe we'll get someone to push up. Oh, no, never mind. Jet and Sova are leaving. She's looking to bait out some shots.
Yeah,
Desire back to a default.
Really far open alarm bot. I think this Phoenix is going to be playing off it like a trap play. If it does go off, just hit that flash and maybe it's a double swing off of it. But look at the contact play up mid. That's the trade-off there. You don't put that alarm bot in mid, so you have no information on it right now, and that could really bite this Involted team in the back here.
Yeah, just working up, trying to break any util. They are just kind of hanging around the mid. Pepper getting the pick on Freeman, who didn't even expect it. Walks past the trip. Very, very brave move right there. Looks like we're going to go straight into a ace split right off of that. Desire going back for the spike, so they're not going to have KO. Kiko getting that pick off of that, so which is very important. Jet, Kanazawa has no dash as well. Kiko getting a second pick with a classic. My god. Onto Shadow. No smokes as well. And there goes another one.
Oh, just that
2v4.
double shock.
Yeah, these double shocks coming in. Crazy.
Yeah, but this 2v4 is going to be pretty difficult here. Just waiting, playing very patient. They want to play this 4v2 retake all together. Having this run it back from the Phoenix, I don't think it'll be invested, though. Might be too valuable, but with a kill going down, making it a 3v2, a lot more doable now for the hands of Team Desire, but it's going to be Kiko with a 4K. And just all the shots coming out of Kiko.
Yeah, very well played. He's playing gun game with that outlaw, with the classic, and then finally finishing off with the bulldog. 3-0 to Involted. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Involted. Yeah, I got confused for a second. Yes, Involted 3-0. Desire looking, just trying to... No, it should be knocked down onto an eco right now. They are taking up 2 hero rifles, though, to try and save what damage has been done to them. They're just trying to not let it snowball out of control at this point.
Yeah, it's at this point in the game. I mean, you're at this 4th round here. This is kind of a make or break round for you. It is more of a defensive sided map, which is a thoughtful thought, but Freeman just trying to make something happen with one of these hero rifles, just trying to spray somebody down, but it's going to be Kanazawa to dash in, but not finding anything but 2 trades coming out for the life of Kanazawa. That's going to really bring them back into this round.
Yeah, on the side we got 3v4 retake, so it is in favor of Desire, but again, they do have that Phoenix run it back, which is going to be invested right here, clearing up some space. Literally W keying into sight, getting caught off by the trip though. Uniful, just absolutely shutting that down. Very big play.
Big play, but just nothing found with that run it back, making this retake so much harder. All pretty much on full health except that Sova. Some tags coming in, but no one dropping. Shadow getting a pick with that stinger, making this a 4v2, making it so much harder. Freeman finding 1, finding 2. And bringing life back into this team and life back into this half for him.
Yeah, definitely. Those hero rifles, definitely worth it. Desire are back onto that full buy. Definitely saved them so much pain towards the ending, to the later end of the half. Kiko still being a monster in the server though. 6 and 2. Going for the Blade Storm this round, I believe. Yeah, and we're just gonna have to see Odin coming out from Mapted as well. Here we go.
Odin coming out, just seeing what Kiko can find with these Blade Storms. Just going to be holding the angle, though, jiggling back and forth, not wanting to get too aggressive with it, not wanting to throw his life away quite yet. They know they have the lockdown here, so a retake could be a lot easier if they play their cards right. But look at that mid push, yet again, just contacting up there, trying to clear that util. You always got to keep out an eye for it.
Very nice response from Involted to just smoke that off, not even letting Jet and KO push up. And with the Phoenix just playing around as well, even just waiting for the mid push to happen, he's playing so far back. They're aware of what someone could be in a wine, but obviously no one's there. They're just waiting for something to happen. Maybe Phoenix got caught by that? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, Involted not Involted, Team Desire just playing quite a bit more slow here, just attempting to bait out all the util, not wanting to use too much of their own. And you can just see this hold over here at the A site, and it is
30 seconds left.
seeming that that's where they would like to go, do a tree A split. And that could not work out too well. This is the site that is more stacked here.
Getting the trade. Everybody's dying. 2v1 on side. Kiko with a Blade Storm. Max getting the trade though. Can't shut him down. 8 seconds on the clock. 6, 5, 4. Could be getting the plant down, I believe.
Spike planted.
Spike is down. 2v1.
2v1. Very doable here. Placing himself into a position, just trying to isolate these 1v1s. Quite a bit of utility still in the hand. Dart into. Make that activated right now. Max needing to have the round here. Needing to find one. Does it, but not finding Noir. A great trade on the drop there and bringing their lead back up to 3.
Yeah, very, very well played. 4-1. That double drop from Involted was very, very well executed. Not much that Max could have done there. I believe it's 1-off from the Hunter's... Oh, no. Hunter's Fury is on the list for Max, for Desire. We're just going to be taking a timeout now. 4-1 down. What are you looking for them to change, maybe? What are you expecting something to change, or...?
It's just weird, because what I'm looking at this game right here, the way that Involted is playing is they're not taking those early fights. They really have only been taking fights on like tree, in the extremities on the site, or on the site, which is kind of weird because you usually have that Jet either peeking out mid, peeking in an angle, and you have this double duelist composition, but they're not playing it super aggressively. It's a very reserved composition is what they're going for, or play style. And maybe if I was Team Desire here, you have that KO lockdown, or not KO lockdown, that KO null command, and that Hunter's Fury, you could get on site and play off site with that Hunter's Fury and hopefully secure a round. You just gotta figure out which one you would like to hit.
Yeah, for sure. They have Team Desire do have Blade Storm in 2, so maybe they'll be looking to farm some old orbs. Kiko is on that operator though, 8-3. Again, absolute demon in the server. You're going to be wanting to just absolutely shut that down. Let's see if they're aware of it though.
Yeah, is actually swinging out here. They're going to be looking at the tiles peak, but is going to be smoked off. Not going to be finding anything, and just a spray through the wall for this Sova. And what an unfortunate way to go out here, Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman just I think he's got him picked off more times in B main than I can count. Oh, Noah getting spotted in spawn. They're looking to do another A split, even though it failed last time.
Yeah, but Kiko with this operator here can be quite the obstacle to get past, and it's also just this Omen smoking this one way, making it so annoying for Shadow to cross here.
You dry swing this? Oh my god. Kiko getting a pick.
Spike down A.
Finding one, but I'm still not too sure they know about the getting 2 big trades. My apologies. I didn't know about their game, but quickly getting onto the site, picking up this operator, and needing to make something happen with it. I'm not going to make anything happen. Kanazawa getting dropped by Peppa Potil. And it's going to be a 2v3 now. KJ Lockdown still in the hands here.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury is available as well to break that Killjoy lockdown, which is what it's going to be invested for. But nice spam by Mafton, takes out both Max and Unifil. I think I'm butchering that name a bit. But Desire just 5-1 right. Involted 5-1 right now. Desire only having 1 round on the board. Kiko's op is just doing a lot of damage right now. Just its mere presence on the map.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly there. I mean, a lot of the utility that comes with an operator isn't even hitting the shots. It's just them needing to use that util to clear you off of that angle, and that can just be so irritating, especially if you don't have any flashes or smokes to get behind it. You kind of just have to dry swing it, double swing it, jump peek, every single angle. And you can see Kiko just going for those pop shots to the smoke here over at Tiles as they just go back to contact mid again.
Yeah, going to contact mid, I think Kanazawa will be looking to try and pick one of these spawn guys off. They know they play here. Are we going to see an updraft? Oh, updraft is invested, but not for the kill. Down to 50 HP, almost taken out of the round. Freeman is exploring up B main, but as history shows, Freeman might get picked off here. Everyone's just spread out so thin around the map, though. Run it back, being invested. Noir taking out KO, and Kanazawa whiffing all the bullets. The shorty comes in, though. Very well played, although you've only got a shorty now.
Oh no, the Sova darts could be coming in here. Kanazawa is kind of trapped. The smoke does come out, though. Able to let him escape if he does so please. But you can see it. Mafton just barely dodging that shock dart. Reading it so well. And we're going back to this B hit. It is looking like we're all going to B main. That Omen does have that from the shadow, so it could TP back site, but it is going to be a disaster if it's canceled. He has the spike, too. 13 seconds left, 12 seconds now, being TP'd onto the site, and it is canceled, needing to go back to the A side, if anything. 6 seconds now on the clock here, and it's a 4v1 in Shadow. Just used from the shadows, and completely got read so well by this defensive team.
Yeah, I was looking for an exit pick there, but just couldn't find anything. Team Desire playing so spread thin right now. Almost no ults available to them. Freeman does have his ult online though, so maybe if he can finally get a pick somewhere, it'll just open up some options for them. We're going to be looking at just a heavy A hit, go A hard, go A good. Yeah, just only against a single Omen though. KO knife coming in, no smokes available. They know he's backside. Freeman going to be the one to entry into site. Kiko just missing on the operator.
Missing on it, and it's going to be an advantage over here to Team Desire, but this Hunter's Fury coming in, not finding any tags. And it's going to be a post-plant setup they're going to get off. And Kanazawa making the numbers more advantageous for them and trying their best to escape, and successfully makes that happen. A 3v5 now. I think with your economy, you definitely got to go for it so you can get any drone tags.
Oh, look at Max's position, though.
Just playing that time, playing that mid position, seeing if they can pick anybody off. Not sure it's going to happen. This timer still ticking down for the spike. There's going to be Peppa Patil, seeing if he can find anything. Getting some shots on Freeman, finds some on Kanazawa, but gonna, I think, take his life with it. Yes, it does. And another round coming in from Team Desire, and you really do got to get that ball moving, especially now. Don't want them to get any more rounds on their defensive side. Want to make this a 6-6 half if you can do so.
Yeah, very well said. I mean, I think Peppa did have the economy. Yeah, he did. He just wants to hurt Team Desire's economy so much so that they can't buy into this round. Kanazawa does have enough money, but as if they lose this one, then they're pretty much out and they're forced to eco again. So Pepper did sacrifice his life for the econ damage, but I think it could have been worth it. Oh, here we go. Kanazawa just picking off Kiko as well. Are they unaware of Omen? Oh, no. Back onto site. Peppa going for some picks. Max getting picked off. Here we go.
Just fantastic recoil of the space, but Freeman going back onto that site in a firefight, but comes out on top of it there. But it's the spike down and tree off of the reclear that they just had, and this is going to make everything so confusing. From the Shadows, not available for Shadow here, so making the spike a bit more of a pickle to gather.
Yeah, Peppa is just in such a good position, though. Maybe a flash available? I'm not quite sure, but oh! Nice shot by Nunafil. Completely eliminating Phoenix from this round. Maftin is walking up with an Odin, though. I don't think they were aware of this position. 2v3. It is doable. Cypher and KO are very low, and they are aware of the Killjoy. Haven't seen Sova, though. Shadow. You got to be aware of those. They weren't even aware of him. Such a good position. Drone coming out. I believe both are playing Hell. Playing around Generator, playing around Hell. Noah getting Nunafil. 1v2. Getting Freeman as well.
And a successful retake coming out of them. And what we really got to look out at that round was what I really think won it was that reclear on the two members that walked into tree. The two Team Desire members that walked into there. It was beautiful. I think it was Patil and was it? No, I don't remember who the other member was, but I know the Phoenix Flash was a part of it, and it was spectacular. Dropped the spike. It made that round so much harder for Team Desire to win, and it was a great round.
Yeah, just in general, Involted are looking very clean with it right now. Mafton with the Odin, Kiko with the Operator, just the presence is everywhere. We're going to go back to going to mid splits with Jet and KO exploring, trying to take out that alarm bot. Peppa in spawn. They're not changing around the setups too much, but we are going to see a B split, I believe. Yeah, unless they decide to change their mind.
They might. They're getting pretty aggressive without the spike in their hands, but it does seem we're going back to get it, so that's good. And they can just get so much space here for such little utility. But it's going to be Freeman to take down Patton, and Pepitil on the with the run it back, finding two. It's going to be Kanazawa 6 HP here, needing to get on site, needing to get that spike down and hold for that post plant. But it's a 4v3 now. Having this from the Shadows for this defensive team's retake. What can we do here for Team Desire?
No charges left.
I think we're just going to be looking to fight our way. Like I said, Team Desire are able to fight their way out, brute force it, and I think that's what they're going to have to do this round. Kanazawa is just so much in danger. 1v3, 1 HP. Just can't get it done. They're coming from everywhere. They're in the walls. Kiko just picking up Kanazawa at the final hour. 8-2 right now. Such a dominant half from Involted.
Yeah, it's looking strong, and I wish we could see the scoreboard here for this Involted team. I mean, they've just been so strong. Yeah, I mean, here we have it. I think Peppa Patil has had 3 run it backs, if I'm not mistaken, and each one of those has gotten some, or at least 2 of them has gotten serious value. Whether it's just making space for the team, baiting out util, or any number of other just value, but needing to secure one of these last 2 rounds, make it 9-3, a 10-2 would be so bad, and Kiko just so clean with the Operator. The flash dot hitting him, I mean, he's just quite a unit on the Ascent map here.
Yeah, just that collapse kill coming in. And just being able to be in an instant 3v5 just takes so much pressure off of Involted right now. And here, look at what's spawn. Mafton and Pepper are coming in flank. Max is unaware. Getting picked off.
Oh, we got this double flank.
Everyone's collapsing.
It's a rough position here. They can't leave Gelato area or else they're just gonna get gunned down. But finding one, that could be their ticket out of here.
Enemy remaining.
Wow, Kiko with that 3. Everyone's just collapsing. Oh,
Ah,
Kiko with the 4.
yeah, Kiko doesn't miss those shots. And it's really popping off here with this operator. But coming into this is going to be the last round of the half before we switch, and needing it to be won by Team Desire if they want to continue their chances or even have some motivation or high hopes to get on their defensive side. Now, Ascent historically is quite a bit more of a defensive sided map just because of the choke points being so narrow, the sites being so difficult to get onto and take. But 10-2 is going to be so rough. Oh my god, and Peppa Fatzil finding a collative zone.
Yeah, we're just getting collapsed from left, right, and center here. Pepper going for a 3rd. Getting the trade in Unifil. Bringing it down to a 2v3, eliminating 2. And here we go. Maybe one more trade coming in. Kiko getting the trade. Unifil goes down, though. Kiko, with the help of Pepper, with that 3k as well, the collapse kill. Just absolutely dominant performance here. In theory, with your double duel, is it you should be having a weaker defense, but Involted showed that it didn't even matter at all. 10-2, going to attack side for the double duelist composition. It's gonna be hard. Uphill battle for Desire now.
Yeah, and so what I can only imagine for Involted is just going to do on this attack side is run around the map, farm those orbs for this Phoenix, and use that run it back like as many times as they can. Because I think it's only 6 orbs, if I'm not mistaken, or 6 points, or whatever.
Yes,
the word
yes,
is.
6 orbs. Yeah, 6 orbs.
It's so cheap for so much value you can get on that, especially for quite the fragger like Peppa Fatzil.
Here we go. All of the Phoenix usual is just burnt. That's orb number 1.
That's orb number 1, indeed.
Yeah, just exploring the map. The rotates from Desire have come in instantly as well. 4 people towards A. But this is the advantage of the Cypher. You do have the camera. You can stare down into B main. And you can get probably more info than a Killjoy can. That's the advantage of Cypher on this map. So you pretty much have almost 2 recon initiators on defense. And then you've also got KO with the flashes. So you've got a bunch of info to work with, which should help them onto this defense half. 5 people walking into B main. Reyna is going to have a little bit of difficulty here. Solo on site. He's going to be fighting.
And immediately goes down as the site take does come in. The Sofit are going to be trying to find anyone it can tag, but not going to be able to make it happen. Kiko just not wanting to stop with that 1 kill, wanting to find more. Has that bloodthirst. But it's going to
Check his PC.
PC, but it's Peppa Till, this other duelist, part of the duelist duo, fragging out on his own, and with a pistol one like that, it's making me a little bit nervous for the rest of this map for Team Desire.
Yeah, 11-2. Just a dominant display. Freeman sticking along for a bit too long. Yeah, just stuck around and got picked off by Kiko, and then Kiko gets one more through the spawn smoke. That was a bit unlucky for Desire. But again, they're going to need to convert this this round now.
Needing to, but it's going to be Kiko with this Guardian. We've seen how much success he's had in the past, but not finding anything yet. The aggression falling off here for Team Desire. But Kiko is still not done. Still wants to find the members of Team Desire. Kanazawa only with a Guardian, and this first one it back to come out here. Not finding the value that we would want it to.
Yeah, Kiko's just exploring the map. We're going into an A hit. Shadow, you're gonna have to go big here. You've got no guns. And as well, the Sova. Max getting the pick. Getting insta-traded though. Shadow!
Spike down A.
1 HP. Can he do it? 1v1 on site. Shadow getting the pick. Kiko getting a trade on the opposite side of the map. Or on the opposite side as well. Kiko with one more. Shadow TPing up. 3. Freeman.
Player standing.
Getting the pick on into Kiko. 1v1. Guardian versus Sheriff. Oh, sorry. Bulldog versus Sheriff. And Pepper gets it down. Freeman. Nice try, buddy.
It was a great try, but unfortunately, alas, it did not work. And getting onto this match point, it's looking poised and Voltage to just take this one. It's looking rough. Team Desire opting to not buy into that round, wanting to get this full buy here on this match point, and can't falter at a single step now anymore. Needing to secure every single round, not waste anything that they can.
Yeah, they can't. I don't think they can afford to lose any guns this round.
They can't afford to lose many, if any.
Oh.
What a shot. And yeah, you can just see it's just like, it's not my map. You know what? Go next. Get me out of here. And get me to breeze.
Yeah. Doesn't look like they can do much. Shadow might be able to go crazy though. In such a tricky position to deal with. We're kind of looking at the same setup as last time. KO playing insta-rotate. Shadow getting 1. Keeping out. Shadow getting 2. From the Shadows is ready. Not going to TP out though. Unifil there to support. Kiko goes down. 2v3. Sorry, 2v5. Spike is down on Cubby as well.
Player standing.
That make it 3 for Shadow. Make it 2 for Unifil. Very nice combo play from them. Just shooting back. No util really needed. Very clean. Flawless from them.
Yeah, we were talking about conserving those weapons, and they do so pretty beautifully there, but that was around where Involted didn't really have too many weapons. It was like a couple Guardians, I think, maybe a Sheriff. So that's not really the round you got to worry about. It's this up-and-coming one, especially with those Jet Knives over into the hands of Kiko. And these ults just all going to be building up slowly and surely. This just next ultimate rotation is bound to hit us. But it's going to be like a shark attack play coming out of Kanazawa. But not going to work if you miss the shots there.
Yeah, I think maybe the Killjoy got taken down. Shadow gets 2 though, getting traded instantly. We're down into a 3v3. Killjoy on Involted side is very low HP. And the place is just spread out so thin on defense right now. So this does favor the attacker side.
It does. Needing that smoke to be thrown. Just going to try and trick these defenders to think they're going to be rotating at market, but it's not going to work if the KO has full vision there. He knows he can make that call, and the call is to just play 3-person retake. No one's wanting to peek out, get that 1v3. Very disciplined right here.
Yeah, here we go. Max, so pretty much solo on side, going to be waiting to retake with his teammates. Full util on that side as well. Plant is going to go down. 3v3 retake. Cypher KO and Sova. And I believe they have lots of util as well to make it work. Shock Dart does land though, taking off like 75 HP, I believe.
Trades coming out here, and one finding the head of the Omen. It's going to be Nor having these lineups, but I'm not too sure they're going to come in fast enough, and just opting to save from now on, which does make a lot of sense. Get out of there, save the gun, save if you can get a hero play. You're up 8 rounds. There's no need to push your luck any further.
Yeah, they have so many space. So much space to work with. Just being 12-4 down. Desire taking it 1 round at a time. I believe we are on 4x versus... No, we're not on a 4x versus 4x. Kanazawa with the attacking side operator. We're looking at Noah with the rifle from last round. And... Omen, Involted Omen as well, taking a Guardian into this round as well.
Yeah, no, Kanazawa is on the defensive side, so
Oh right, yes. Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
all good, all
Um,
good.
Yeah, no, sorry, defense side operator. No, I got confused for a second. We're definitely looking up to rack up, bring my KD up a little bit. Repositioning over. Did get spotted. No chip damage coming in from the shock darts. I'm just gonna see them exploring the map a little bit. Desire's staying pretty firm though right now. Jet holding mid with the operator. I don't think Shadow's aware though. Getting picked off by Pepper.
Great shot coming out of Peppa. Gonna make this happen. Maybe using to run it back here, but not opting to do so. It's gonna be Unifil picking it off this Phoenix here. Not gonna let him res himself. He's not a true Phoenix right now. Not rising from the ashes, but it is just gonna be a 4v4 retake here. No ultimates in the hand of any of these teams, but these rechargeable abilities are gonna be coming up. That knife not hitting anyone to my knowledge.
Yeah, just kind of up top with an operator. Everybody kind of just hiding in hell or hiding in main. Very strong crossfire. Kiko getting Unifil. Max getting the trade though.
One enemy remaining.
Jumping down. The trade's coming in 1v1. Jumping down with the shorty. Kanazawa closing it out.
And
Has a lot of time to defuse.
Yeah, he's got the time, right? Yeah, he's more than okay. It's almost 2 seconds. It's so much time, but I mean, every one of these rounds, they're slowly coming back into this one. They are still 7 rounds down, but that's way better than where they were. So I think that is good, right? You're getting this momentum into these rounds. You're going to bring that momentum into Breeze if you don't come back all the way and force an overtime, which would be quite an impeccable achievement. Needing 7 rounds here, though, to make that one happen.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go for the typical strat of go A hard, go A good. I'm gonna see Omen just completely backing off the side here. Shadow not being able to do much, keeping up to heaven, leaving side completely open. Here we go, run it back. Pepper on the side, duelists exploding out, pushing up into heaven.
Oh, some shots getting fired through the smoke, but nothing landing. Gonna be a 5v5 retake. Hunter's Fury in the hands of this Sova on this retake here. We got that from the shadows in both of these Omens' hands.
Yeah, and look at Pepper's position as well. Lurking back, I'm pretty sure Max doesn't expect this as well. Doesn't expect it. He's behind everybody.
Last player standing.
Not even needed.
Not
Flawless round from them.
flawless hold on to that A side, and they successfully are going to take us to our second map, which is going to be Breeze. So excited to see that one as we get onto there. But we got to talk about Ascent first and how dominant this was, especially from Kiko. I know we were referring back to him, but I mean, look at Peppa Patil. This is just what you need to have happen if you are playing a double duelist composition on Ascent. Just dominance from both of your duelists, and that's exactly what we saw. Look at that combat score. Look at those first bloods. Look at the first bloods of just the top 3 members on that leaderboard. That's insane.
Oh yeah, having that 2.4 KD on Kiko alone was just enough to carry the game with the operator as well. Pepper not far behind, almost having a 2 KD of his own. Combined having 43 kills across the whole map, 7 first bloods combined as well. Noir was also going crazy. In total, 12 first bloods across the first 3 members of the team, like you said, is a very impressive feat to achieve. 13 and 5 at the end of it. Desire not looking. Desire did take a couple of rounds towards the end, but just couldn't make it happen. They did have 3 in a row, but not much could have been done.
Yeah, it was just super duper dominant from this team. I mean, Involted definitely came out to play. We were talking about the compositions, and maybe they were going to pull out something new and kind of interesting, and that's exactly what they did. They pulled out this Phoenix, this double duelist composition, and then they've definitely been cooking up some strategies in those scrims in that server time, and it's been paying off. But we can only hope to see what we're going to see on Breeze, but it's going to be in a little bit of a break. We're going to let these teams rest up, plan their strategies, and we'll see you right back here in, I think, 5 minutes. So see you then. All right, hello and welcome back to the Reyna's Rise from the Shadows lowers round of 64. I'm here, still joined by Minnie. So we had a bit of a mix-up. Well, I did. I don't know about you. You probably had it under control. But where are we going?
Our next map is going to be a Lotus. It's not going to be Breeze. It's going to be Lotus. There's a little bit of a mishap there. But we will be visiting a Lotus next, where the agent compositions are kind of mixed right now. Some people are opting for some Chamber. Some people are opting for some Killjoy, like the old Fnatic meta. How they played it. Some flashes, maybe no flashes. Depends how the team wants to play it. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
I'm excited to get into this one. I wasn't, Lotus is still one of those maps that is not my favorite to watch out of all of them, just because it's been out for so long. I mean, it hasn't really been out for that long, but I've seen a lot of hours of Lotus, a lot of flowers on this map. So, but yeah, I'm excited to get into it and just see what these compositions and what these teams have to offer us on this map. I would assume Team Desire is probably going with a pretty default-ish composition, maybe bringing out some comfort picks, but I would have to maybe assume Involted is going to bring something new. They brought something new on a set. Maybe they do it on Lotus.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be very excited if they brought out a chamber. I'm a chamber main myself, 900 hours on that guy. So I do love to see when teams do incorporate our favorite Frenchman onto some team compositions. It has been done a couple of times on Lotus. We've seen T1 with Excurate picking up that chamber, 100 Thieves, Cryo taking up that operator as well on chamber. So it's just going to be interesting to see how both teams approach this map. It is very attacker favored because of the three-site format. So we're just going to have to see how both teams turn out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we're doing, what agents we're gonna see. So, I mean, we're slowly gonna get into this one. I'm not too sure if the players are all ready, but I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Um, we were seeing some potential leaks, some strategy there of these players. So, I mean, it's all like friendly competition. They all seem pretty chill with each other, I think, right? Yeah, they're bantering here in this in the chat. But we saw map one, right? We saw Desire probably not have the ascent mm, that they were looking for. So if you were their coach, unfortunately, I don't think they have one. But hypothetically, if you were their coach, what would you be saying in a position like this?
I think for me, our coach is also like a big guy on mentality. Um, I just tell them, look, maybe Ascent wasn't the best map for you, but Lotus, our map, our time to shine, our time to shoot back. We show them what we're made of. That's what I would be saying if I was their coach. But obviously I'm not. So we're just gonna have to see what type of difference they bring. Obviously, they've had time to feel out Involted now. From that, they got time to feel out how they like to play that defender's half. Still starting with attackers though. We did see a little bit of hope with that three rounds being taken off of. Do it again. Looks like Team Desire are opting to go for a solo breach. Harbor, oh sorry, not Harbor, Viper, Omen, Killjoy, and Raze with maybe a Reyna and an ISO coming out from Involted. No, maybe hovering Deadlock. But it looks like Raze and Reyna are sure fires here.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I mean, what is worrying me more, I'll say, than this double duelist is just that it's not going to be a double duelist, or maybe it still will be. You never know what Kiko and I, I'm just so American. I don't even know how the letters that sound makes. But yeah, just I guess it's a killjoy, so it will just be that solo duelist instead of running that double duelist. So, but what worries me quite a bit more for um, Team Desire is that solo breach initiator. It's just not going to give you, it's got no scan util, it's got no dogs, it's got no drone. It's just that stun, those flashes, and just the damage, which can be great, which can be fantastic, and can combo really well with just Viper or this race. But it's still concerning.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be taking a flash comp versus a no flash comp. You've got Fanatics comp versus, I mean, pretty much an original one. I don't think I've ever seen Solo Breach run on Lotus before. Obviously, as you said, there's been varying results with a Breach, even when taking a Sky or a Viper, oh sorry, or a Fade with the Breach. But obviously, we're looking at double controller and a Sentinel here. Just both teams looking up to collect as many rounds on defense as possible to go into the attacker favored half. Involted will be starting attack though, so they will have the upper advantage here. So yeah, we'll just have to see.
I'm excited to jump into this one, especially since we are only running a single duelist composition. And that is going to be pretty exciting. It's a lot of like necessary impact going to be needed from Kiko, which we saw him on Jet on Ascent, and he definitely brought that to the team. So I don't think we should be too worried, but we're slowly going to get into this one, and it's just Involted hanging around this spawn side of the map. Probably going to want to bait out this Raze utility that people throw to get to Rubble and fight for this A main control. I can only assume that's the play, at least.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to see. They're just feeling out the map on attack, obviously. Nice haunt lineup. We're gonna see Kiko and Fade just exploring around these parts of the map, grabbing the ult orb. It does look like that Desire have taken a rubble space and just leaving the Raze there. Still kind of just exploring the map, to be honest. They have space C, they have space pretty much front B as well. And as I was walking up, trying to look for a pick, down to 50 HP. Noir goes down.
Great shots from Kanazawa. Very confident there on that Rubble play. The teammates left him, they had faith in him, though. And that's what matters, especially when you're on that team. But we're still getting into this one. A very split pistol around here. Peppa Podil off of that Phoenix, trying to get this value on the Fade, but not finding it quite yet. Kiko going to be going down without finding anyone. Round left up with the Peppa Podil in a great position, but not going to pull the trigger yet. Just waiting and waiting, but maybe waited too long. The shots go wide and needing to recover off this one. Does find one. Max is pretty low here, but what value can he still bring to this round? Max not wanting to go down, but both of these players low. Dancing around the site here. 12 seconds left. Needing to make a move in shadow. Finding to have a Peppa Podil. As Team Desire only finding one member of Involted there.
Yeah, Kanazawa did very well to get that opening pick on Noir as well. And Peppa couldn't even convert the 2 free kills right in front of his eyes. SJ speaking a little bit in team chat there. Oh, sorry, in all chat there. Maybe an accident, but yeah, just Kanazawa and Shadow going crazy. 3 and 2 respectively. Only getting even one person there. Gonna go for pretty much a full eco, except for Pepper going for a sheriff. Yeah, just again, same plan. Explore towards C, let them have A, and kind of just insert Omen towards B. Pretty much a default play. Smoke's going out. They did bring that one out. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Looks like they're gonna go for an A hit.
Pretty slow. It seems that they know what they want to do, just wanting to, since it is them on quite a light buy, wanting to go around, grab any value they can get, maybe some orbs. I don't think the A one would still be up. I can only assume that it was grabbed, right? It's still there. Kanazawa not wanting to grab that. I don't know if that's a mistake or just an oversight, but whatever it is, that's going to be huge pickup here for Involted. If they even want to grab it, I'm not. Maybe no one wants it.
Yeah, they're just gonna 5-man rush it. Kanazawa, you're in trouble. Trying to get out to backside though. That fade util is gonna check for anyone backside. Nobody spotted. Max just kind of hanging around as well and see rotates hadn't come in. 4 people here though. Unifil is taking out Peppa.
Taking out Peppa, but it's going to be a 4v5 retake, all bunched up here in tree, needing to spray through the smoke. But, I mean, Unifil is finding so much value through the smoke. Shadow picking up one of his own. Spike.
Unifil should be able to get the 4th here.
You would hope
There we
so.
go.
Yeah, there he goes. And
4th and Unifil on that round. Very nice anti-eco. They're going to be going into bonus now. Very clean. I believe that was a flawless as well. So they're going to be looking to go in with a Bulldog, 2 Spectres, and 2 Sheriffs versus a full buy. Definitely going to be an uphill battle for this one, but we'll see. We'll see.
don't go with the Sheriff's side. I mean, we've seen some fantastic shots with the Sheriffs in all the rounds of Valorant played, but you could just, I mean, it's just going to be so much aggression happening on this A main here. Paranoid coming through, Stun coming through, Nade coming through as well to hit the back there of Rubble. And the trade's going in the favor of Team Desire. That's not what you wanted to see if you're an Involted player, fan, coach, watch partier, you name it. Not wanting that to happen, but still, a lot of time to play into this round. 1:17 on the clock. Spike still in the hands. And 2 members of Team Desire still on C. If you hit A now, it would lead you in a numbers advantage. But they have no idea.
Yeah. Freeman is looking to stall for some time using 1 flash. Nightfall is available in 1 though. Freeman is just going to be stalling to buy a time. Has that stun, has that flash. Oh, they're just walking up. They're contacting.
The contact play went beautifully there, but it's still going to be a 3v3 retake. A lot of time to play. New York just needing to cross there. Alive with 5 HP, trying to play this post plant now from this tree position. Having 2 mollies, needing to avoid the spam through the wall. Any shot, any morsel of a play would kill you there, but Shadow, the opposite side of the map, picking up a kill.
Last player standing.
That's going to be brutal right there.
Yeah, and Unifold and Max just cleaning everything up. Very, very good retake. I believe that was kind of a 3v3 as well. Yeah, just Noah getting caught off guard as well. We're just gonna see 3-0 for Team Desire right now on the attacker-sided map as well. So we're gonna have to see just is there gonna be the reverse Ascent story where Desire can maybe like get up a few rounds, or are we gonna see something else entirely? It doesn't look like feeling out the map is working for Involted. So it looks like they're gonna go for kind of a different nope, same strat. They're just gonna be feeling out the map, taking space towards C. They're bringing Omen with them as well this time instead of inserting him. Probably looking to create a snowball out of these guns. Just trying to keep them up, trying to see where to go, make them use util. I believe both smokes have been used by Desire's Omen as well.
Yeah, I think Nunafilla just wanting to grab that orb. I'm pretty sure he got this from the Shadow's ultimate online this round with that orb. But we're slowly getting down 1:03 still left on the clock, and we're still pretty defaulted and spread out here. Nothing, no pressure has been made, no crevice has been captured here that Involted can cut through, but it's gonna be Shadow picking up Pico. And Mafton, a great shot though, needing to find anything on a Max, not quite gonna happen. Tapping the spike here, wanting to get it down, wanting this plant money, and you're knowing that you are safe, but not actually knowing. So just needing to plant it, needing to stick something, needing a hero player, anything to come out of Peppa here.
Getting close now. Kanazawa with the orb. Noah gets Kanazawa blind.
And some great
Hopper
shots,
gets
though,
one.
coming with the Sheriffs.
Max
Player standing.
in a 1v.
Doable,
1v1.
doable. Very, very doable
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Needing to dodge the shots. Needing something to happen. Even 5 HP is Nunapil. It's what you're on. Yor has been in this position, not wanting to get wall banged again. But a great reposition. Just can't let the head be peeked out here. Just
Oh,
the
he's aware of the
timings.
timing.
Is he?
Thrifty.
And a great round coming out of the players for Involted. Great shots with the Sheriffs there. And you just can never count a team out in this tournament. With shots like that, their backs against a wall and they come out on top there. Talk about a hard situation to win. And you were talking about Team Desire being able to shoot themselves out of a situation, but Involted showing them what's up.
Yeah, those sheriffs were crucially important. As you said, you were like, they got to do a hero play, and the hero play they did. Hiko coming out, trying to make a hero play of his own a little bit. We are 3-1 right now. Operator is in the hands of SJ. On C side though, they're trying to do something different, just taking space towards rubble. And they're all the way up. Nightfall going to go down. And instead, they're going to divert the attention, go towards B. And we're just going to see them execute. 5v5 retake, though, kind of is a 50-50 side. Especially if you don't have a lot of util to work with in the post plant.
Yeah, the spike is going to go down here. We do have the Viper's Pit, though. If we would like to use it, maybe not. I don't know if it's going to come through in this situation, but still, 5 members alive. Nobody going to hit that flank, it seems. All coming from these CT-sided extremities. Viper's Pit.
Freeman does get the trade, yeah. Gonna have to see Shadow spamming. Oh my goodness. Kiko gets 2. Shadow gets 2. 2v2. Looks like we are going to see it go in the way of Desire again. Oh, sorry, no, it's going to go in the side of Involted. My bad, they're attacking. 2-3 right now. So definitely making a bit of a comeback. Kanazawa just finishing off Kiko as well. Doing a little bit of econ damage.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid round from Involted there. Being able to use that Nightfall as a fake and split right onto that B site, and they took it pretty easily. No one wanting to put up a fight, all wanting to go through a 5v5 retake, and it was pretty difficult. They used that Viper's Pit like right when they started to take it, so it completely shut that takedown, and that's what you want to see. A lot of people like to use it to get that plant down or like right after they plant, but enjoying the thinking on the spot there for Involted.
Yeah, we are. I think we're going to see an attack side operator come out. Yeah, there definitely is an attack side operator still from SJ, who has been playing it for a couple of rounds. But the defense are finally going to get an operator of their own. Raised ultimates are ready on both sides. We're going to see a straight up C hit. Obviously, it's going to find no one, though. Kiko just can't find anyone. Maybe going to look to push further. Nope. Not finding anyone. Rosa ultimate. But Max is looking to convert. That's one.
But the defender, KJ, coming in here. Max finding a kill of his own, but so much aggression from Mafton. Just needing to find the Max, but not going to happen. This defender, Killjoy, is going to get so much value if it can't be stopped. And it does find one player to Tayin, but New York is going so big here. Finding 3, finding 4.
Player standing.
Lighting up the kill feed as we speak. Needing to clutch this one out. Get this ace that he's on for. Yor needing to find this. 1 snake bite in the hand here. Doesn't land on the spike. And swings it off, but doesn't find the ace. It does get halved, but does he win it? No! The clutch coming out from Yor. And what a clutch it was from... Wow. Okay.
Very... That was just astonishing. just being put into that corner with the Killjoy ult, surrounded by like 3 people, just getting the 1-2-3 in like a couple of seconds. That was amazing gunplay from Noir, just doing so much work for the team right now. At least 2 of these 3 rounds from them have been by Noir, just soloing Team Desire right now. So honestly, very well played.
Yeah, Noir is just an absolute unit here on this Viper. And just wow, what a clutch it was. But some aggression here. We got to talk about Freeman just wanting to fight. Noir though, the man of the hour right now.
Yeah, it looks like Involted are not opting to change their setup at all. They're just gonna keep letting Noir do their thing. Kind of exploring a bit more towards B, Martin, just trying to look for any gap in the defense. They're not taking as much rubber control this time as before. They are aware that rubber controls that exist are about to explode onto B side. Freeman is standing by with the Spectre as well. Oh,
Yeah,
couldn't find anything.
Didn't find anything, but an entry does come through here. Peppa wanting to get some aggression, and Noir finding another kill to keep on fighting. And this, okay, the rocket from Ray's coming out, not finding anything. It seems to be a weird round to invest it, but there we see it. And Kanazawa just only with the Guardian, needing to do quite a bit of work. Spike's still ticking. And it seems that Max is like, you know what? We tried, guys, and I'm gonna go save my rifle.
Yeah, nice try from them. Again, it is pretty equal in rounds right now, and again, attacker-sided map. So Involted are going to get 1 more here. B-side did work for them, so very well played. Max getting 1. Save?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Not quite. Kiko does find Max there at the end, and that's really going to mess up their eco. I'm pretty sure maybe Max is the only one that can buy into this one, but I think the rest of them are on... Ooh, yeah, not great. Not great at all, but Freeman almost building up to his first Rolling Thunder of the map. We almost see SJ getting his hands on a lockdown, so ultimates will be running in. Peppa almost building towards the second Nightfall, and Noir building towards that second Viper's Pit, but slowly getting into this one. We're getting back to this default setup that Involted has loved so much.
Yeah, I think we forgot to mention as well, Team Desire's Unifil on the Omen, 10-4 right now as well. Pretty much going crazy behind the scenes. We haven't seen much on live action, but definitely has been doing a lot of work in the background as well. Has got some info using from the shadows. The call is now to go A. Kanazawa knows they're coming. No, he doesn't. He's pushing.
Kanazawa's confident.
That's 1.
Spike down A.
Ew! Gets a second. Peppa goes down with the Sheriff only. Nice shots coming out. 4v3 right now.
Yeah, but no.
Getting another one.
Yeah, Noir is just all over the place and wanting to use this Viper's Pit to secure the round, and you can't hate that. It is going to be a 3v3 retake. Defenders coming from all sides here. Shadow just hanging around top there by rope, waiting for new infill or new to fill to make his way over towards this A site. But again, Spike is still ticking. 3 members still alive, watching all of these angles, but just no idea where they're gonna come into this Viper's Pit from.
Yeah, all they got to do now is just play time. Just let the bomb tick. That was close. Noah. Oh, the headshot coming in for all jumping. Shadow goes down. Mapton converts. Kiko gets the final kill. Well played by Involted. Mapton goes down though to the bomb. But it doesn't matter. 5-3 right now. Involted are making a bit of a comeback right now from 3-0 to 5-3. Definitely going in their favor quite a bit more. especially with the heroics from Noir as well. And all of their players are just going absolutely very well right now. SJ struggling a little bit, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team are just going absolutely crazy. Zaya are changing it up a bit, going for a faster paced util dump on A, but not even looking to take that space.
Yeah, that Fade Eye gonna be working so well. This is such a deep hold. Deciding to pressure not both A main, but also C main. This one's a little bit harder to hold, though. That's a much bigger choke point that you have to deal with than the one over at A, and they're just deciding, we don't want to go A or C. Let's just check out this B site, but this is where Kanazawa's been lurking around. Doesn't have a nade, is going to get caught out by that Fade Dog.
Peppa just kind of usual spamming it a bit. If they want to go, they got to go now.
50 seconds now on the clock.
Seems like a cancel go C.
They could do so. They could just open up here, and that's going to be quite the problem there for Shadow, but he does find one. Does eventually get traded out, and Max finding another. Numbers now favoring Team Desire.
30 seconds left.
And Max
Yeah,
finding
Max
another
getting
one.
a 1. Oh my god.
Great shots. Max
Yeah, 2v4.
needing Kiko and SJ to go big here. SJ still looking for his first kill of the game. And Max have this. There's Kiko finding one, needing to find 3 more where that game won. There's another one. SJ not quite helping out, and there's Freeman to finally get Kiko onto the ground here and finally winning a round after losing 5 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, Kiko almost carrying that on his back. SJ couldn't convert one more, and then they just got picked off. But it was a very valiant effort from both of them. We're gonna get a timeout coming in from Involted Gaming as well, and we're just gonna see. They want to be looking to take maybe like 2 more rounds at least, 2 or 3 more rounds in this half because of the attacker side nature of this map. And again, Breach is going to be someone that's very hard to deal with on their attack side as well. So yeah, we're just going to have to see what goes on. What are you trying to look for?
Looking for like in this timeout, like to point out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just think they are defaulting quite a bit, but they're not. I mean, they are getting quite a bit of utility out of Team Desire on their default, so that is good. But I just don't think they're converting their play fast enough. I think they are letting that utility that they use, like that Omen Smoke or anything, or like the Breach Stun, they're letting that recharge, and they're not benefiting off of the take fast enough. So if I was them, that is something that I'd be looking for. I think they're defaulting just fine though. And I think when they get onto the site, it's definitely an issue. So that's what I'd focus on. Just use that timing while that utility is down to get onto that site and use your ultimates to win the round here. You have so many, and you're going to be getting so many here soon. So I think you should be smooth sailing, actually.
Shadow forget to buy?
I don't know. Maybe he's just playing super passive. No, but he's not playing passive. He's swinging. He's confident. I didn't know if he was maybe swinging off of the jet, wanting to pick up the Vandal or something, but he's not.
Yeah, maybe even a Guardian, maybe even a Bulldog, but no, just going in straight with the Sheriff. Maybe just forgot to buy, but oh.
It's not going to benefit him there, and Noir finding Max there too, and the numbers greatly benefiting them there as the lockdown cuts off the rotations.
Oh, Freeman is detained somehow.
Okay.
On the other side of the map. Yeah, Unifil getting 1 with the TP as well. Left on 50 HP. Going to be a 4v3 retake. Doesn't look too good for Kanazawa. Gets 1.
Looking for more on this flank position. What can Peppa do? Can finally pick off Kanazawa, stopping this push, but Freeman now so low, needing to get out of that breach utility, but Kiko swinging into it and finding not 1 but 2 there to close out this round, and make their lead ever so slightly larger, and that's a round you desperately need to win. We were talking about extending that lead, especially on this attacking side, and that's exactly what they did, but I'm curious how this buy is going to be for Team Desire.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to scrap together what they can. Shadow was buying for this round, I guess, but
Hit them hard.
again, taking the sheriff might have really messed them up a bit. Is going for a bulldog, trying to do a hero rifle. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Involted are stacking a couple of more players just towards A. They're just gonna commit to it now. They said, look, they're fighting C. They're fighting back on C now. Just go A. We can take them.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, with these better guns, just play your trades, play off of utility. You guys got this. Should be pretty simple, I believe. Yeah, and Mafton finding Kanazawa on the opposite side of the map. That's going to really make them question where they're going to go. But I think with all this noise on A here, they're going to sniff it out. But still, Freeman sitting on this A site. That Fade-Eye not going to find him, but the shots are going to be heard. Stuns coming through, not finding anything. Miss Mafton is just so successful on these lurk plays, and a great pinch from Peppa there. And making this round to do a 5v2, gonna make things so difficult. Really making Team Desire work for it here.
Yeah, Shadow, the only one with even of a resemblance of a rifle with the bulldog. Just going to try and look to do some damage here, as well as Max with the ghost. Martin gets 3. Pushing for the eco frags. Well played, Pepper. Just swinging up and over, making it 7-4.
Last round in the half.
And
Looking good for.
it is looking good. It does seem we're gonna get a tech pause here. No idea what the issue is gonna be. No idea what the problem is gonna be. Hopefully, okay. Well, I think we found it, Peppa. DCing. So yeah, we're gonna get a pause here. Hopefully Peppa finds their way back into the lobby. But I was actually gonna ask you, if you are this Team Desire team, right? You had a pretty strong start to this map, right? 3-0, and it really all came falling apart. But why?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say that we're extending too much. We're just committing that players where we don't have to commit. Just trying to take so much space on C, trying to take so much space on A. We're just spreading too thin. And then obviously they're just getting faked out by Involted as well. So they just need the players alive for the retake at this point. Especially with the breach, because they're just squeezing them dry of info. So again, with the breach, you kind of just have to take one side of the map, and if they go to the other side, well, then just retake.
Right, yeah, I mean, that makes a whole lot of sense, especially with the ultimates that they do have. They have that showstopper that could be fantastic for a retake. And Viper's pick can also be pretty darn good, especially for over at C, where they have to, most of the time, they play pretty far off site. But yeah, we just haven't really seen that out of them, have we?
Yeah, no, not really. But again, it is an attacker-sided map where Pepper is going to come back. I guess Tech Troubles has been finished. We got it. We got some players observing the water here. The beautiful water in Lotus. That's needed to make the plants grow. We're at 7-4 right now. Last round in this half. Involted are looking to convert it to make it 8-4 and pretty much secure their lead.
Yeah, but some fast aggression here, and maybe they'll go even more aggressive, but it's not any aggression with the raid. They're just getting spammed through the wall here with this Odin, just peppering up these players a little bit. It's gonna be SJ, still searching for that first kill. Hasn't found it yet, but it doesn't matter if your teammates are just gaming for you. But Kanazawa with that operator swinging out, almost finding Mafton, but it's gonna be Mafton peppering up that raise over there.
Yeah, you can see what I was saying with Involted pretty much squeezing Team Desire dry of info. They pretty much have no idea what's going on in the map. They're just kind of they know they're doing a default, and they know that they do lots of fake outs, but they're just looking to pretty much pray that they can hold down a site. There goes a second satchel to destroy any Killjoy util. So Shadow's pretty much holding alone here with Max as well. Shadow getting that first blood.
It's a good start for them into this round, but Shadow might be needing to do a little bit more and unable to do so. Peppa finding the head of Shadow, then finding Max right off the back of it. 14 seconds to get this spike down, though. It's in the hands of Peppa. And a great shot, though. A great flank here. But needing to find the other Omen, but unable to do so yet again. A 3v2 now. Make that into a 2v2. Kanazawa with the operator. 31 HP, though. Needing to bait for Freeman. Freeman finding one of his own. And not
Operator in hand.
Not wanting to swing into it, but I think that's going to be the only choice, and he's going to swing that. Ran out of bullets. Needing to pick up this operator, but I don't know if he knows how low Freeman is. A classic would do the trick. But he's just got the operator. Might as well quick scope him for the style points and bring your lead to 8. Or 4. Bring your round total to 8. Bring your lead to 4. And leading into the second half with quite the charge.
Yeah, Noah has been such a big player for these rounds. At least clutching 3 1vx's, 1v3s, 1v2s. He's just done it all. 13 to 8 to 6 and 6 right now. Absolutely doing it all. We're gonna get involved on the defense side now. Unfortunately, SJ has yet to come onto the leaderboard with their first kill. But we're just going to see, I guess, Desire looking towards Seaside. Go see good, go see hard. And yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it's just going to be Max hanging around over here, just defaulting it, making sure that they don't push out of this A main position. And the rest of these Team Desire players are all going to be over at the C site. And that is where KJ is set up. And on a pistol, I don't know if I want to run through all of this. Yeah. There it goes. Freeman goes down, and Noir picking up one of his own.
The turret! SJ, welcome to the leaderboard with 2. And turret kill as well. Kanazawa is just trying to fight for their life on site right now. Here comes the retake. 3v5, 2v5. Kanazawa gets one more. Peppa just playing with the door a little bit. Max grabbing that one. 2v2. Noah gets one in that really impossible position, pretty much. Kiko on the other side, though. Max dead.
Max is unfortunately no longer with us, as he has died at Mount. So, but he's back. He's back in this round, and he's going to pick up, I hope, Classic and save your money for next round. But going to be picking up light shields and not going to force into this one, which does make a lot of sense. You're only 5 rounds down. You just probably are going to lose this round. Give it up, but you can still succeed pretty heavily, especially if you start snowballing. We've been talking about how this map is attacker sided, and we really need to see that now, though.
Yeah. Unifil, I expect the mental has gotten to Team Desire as well, where it's going to be very hard for them, especially from the Ascent map. No smokes either. 3 players pretty much going to try and contest for this rubble space here. Okay. Spam coming in a little bit, chipping off some damage.
Kiko holding a great angle here. Could definitely get a lot of value. Not finding anything quite yet, but they're also scared of the blast bag, seeing them shimmy back and forth there. But it's Kiko just sitting there, holding them and making sure they can't get into mini door. This could be Noonanfall finding anything. If it's actually going to be him finding nothing. And Noir finding 1, finding 2 of their own. It's going to be Freeman. What can you do? You cleared, but it was a half clearance. Not making anything happen, but It's gonna be a
That was
flawless
close.
round. It was kind of close.
Yeah, Pepper almost missed it. Freeman almost had a free kill, but not much you can do with just a ghost in 1v5. So we're just gonna see that round conversion, 4-10 right now. Mental's got to be pretty low on the side of Team Desire, to be honest. They just gotta bring it back now if they want to win. They just gotta get
Yeah.
that mental back up. They just gotta say, look, it's attacker side. Just gotta go fast. Gotta hold W key maybe, or maybe play a little bit slow. Maybe try and take it round by round at this point, because that's all you can do.
Gotta get something on the board here, especially this round. Get that snowballing and hopefully get that to a flawless round, because if they do lose this one, even if they win this one, their economy is not going to be too great, and it's going to be a pretty aggressive fight here. And that's just not a great kill there. Shadow does trade one out on the other side of the map, or over there in mid, but it might not be enough. Nary's a bulldog. It's all in the hands here of Involted.
Yeah, the trades do favor desires because again, when you trade, it does usually favor the attacker side. You are going to get just Shadow just kind of chilling towards B. Freeman getting Noir.
And it's going to be Peppa shooting onto Freeman there. Around and TPing out of that fade sees. That's going to be Noonan
Oh.
Falls swinging, but swinging through the vulnerable. And are you going to live that? Yes. Just barely. But still a 3v2 now. Max trying to see if he can find a cheeky reposition, but it's going to be Kiko watching this flank. These players all over the map here. Kiko needing to get involved in this retake. Having a substantial amount more HP, but not finding anything. Does find one, but a great swing from Noonan Fall onto Peppa there. My apologies, just so many names.
Yeah, just got the first round in a couple of rounds. It's been pretty much a 5-round streak for Involted. Taking it round by round now. 5-10, 5-round differential. Gonna see some skin swapping around in spawn here. But yeah, Involted shouldn't be looking too worried right now. Desire just gonna feel out the map once again. Maybe a little bit of a fight towards C-Mound here. Just trying to see what goes on with the map, what to do. Kiko is just going to hold on to a little bit of an aggressive position here. Involted. Oh, sorry. Desire looking to punish if they go too far, but they're just playing so diligently right now.
Yeah, just a default coming out of Team Desire. Like how they like to play the map on ascent, like to split around, like to find any gap they can make happen and bait that utility out, but it's just the same scenes we saw, just playing very far back, playing very restrained. But Noir having Tree all to himself, as no one's wanting to fight him here.
Pepper does take Shadow down on the Lurk. That means Lurk is dead. Noir gets one. Still playing their life, though. They know Noir's in Tree, but they aren't even gonna deal with it. Aren't even gonna respect it. They're aware. They're not even gonna peek it. Kanazawa is now finally gonna peek it, taking down Noir. There goes the trays with Pepper and Kiko, though. Pepper getting 3. Well played. Trades do go in the side of Involted. That's going to be the 11th round for Involted. Going to be a little bit difficult now. It's getting closer towards 13 each and every single round.
It really is. We've seen them win so many rounds here. It's just they won 5. They lost 3, won 5, lost 1, won 5. I mean, they might just close it out on this run. Look at the economy. Look at the guns here for Team Desire. The ultimates are slowly getting up here, which is their one saving grace to get back into this game. They need to stagger them, though. If they use them all in like one round to secure it, it's going to be so much more rough.
Yeah, Kiko is going to be here, though. They're just going to be fighting. Kiko takes 2.
One enemy remaining.
Showstopper in. Ah, nice try. Oh, never mind.
He finds it. It does take the showstopper, but he just wants to secure that 3K, and does successfully do so. But yes, match point here. Very reminiscent of this Ascent game.
Yeah, 5-12.
Yeah, needing to come back into here. They have their ultimates. They have guns in their hands. Are they feeling confident? I can't imagine they're feeling super great, but they just need to stagger these ultimates. Only use one of the big ones in each one of these rounds. That showstopper in one, Viper Pit in the other, the locked in on the other. Get those 3 rounds. Break that economy, and probably not the value you wanted. Does get space though. Immediately recaptured with that Nightfall.
Pepper just like, trying to poke and prod at these guys. They did move their setup around, putting the Duelist and the Initiator onto C side. Desire are looking just to run into this weaker side, actually. They're just kind of sitting there, though. All 5 players? No, Max is pushed off. Max is pushed off.
Gonna be this Rolling Thunder to come out. Kiko not stunned by it, not phased by it either. And Kiko finding 2, finding 3. My apologies, that Subway goes down, but Fall needing to carry this round on his shoulders. Needing to do something as Max, 11 HP on the other side of the map, needing to run so far to help his teammate out. And we're going to see you from the shadows. TP back into the spawn, quickly canceled by Fall after seeing and getting that info. Tap on the spike, comes out,
Enemy remaining.
finds one, but that's the person not on the spike. It's gonna be mapped in to clean it up, but not gonna happen as Max finding the scalp of Halfton and keeping their hopes alive.
Yeah, it did take 2 ultimates to win that round, though, so I don't think Involted are too bothered about that.
It took
I-
4.
They are looking to close this round out. They've got 6 more chances to do it.
They used
before
4
overtime.
ultimates that round.
Oh, 4 ultimates.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they used their showstopper there at the beginning, then the lockdown, then the Rolling Thunder, then the night in the shadows.
Oh yeah, sorry, my apologies then. I didn't even.
Yeah, it was
I
a
kinda
long
forgot
round.
about that.
It was a long
I kind of
round.
forgot about that.
A lot of action, but getting into this one, it's gonna be them just playing aggro on this A position. But at Odin, gotta watch out for that Spurs through the wall.
Oh yeah, just gonna go A hard, go A good. Kanazawa is taking down to 50 HP. SJ getting that 3rd kill, I believe.
Strike down A.
Yep. Yeah, just 3v3. It is favoring the attackers a bit. Pepper is dropping down. Pepper wants this. Well played. 2v3. Viper's Pit is going to be invested. Pepper getting 3. Never mind. Max goes down. 1v3. We've seen Shadow do this before. Shadow can do this. That's number 1. Just trying to probe for some picks. 8 bullets. Reload. Goes the turret. Only a couple of chances now. Not giving anything. Kiko eliminating and just closing this map out. 13-6 in terms of Involted. Looking so strong right now.
Yeah, looking incredibly strong there, and just securing that second map of the series and bringing it home. That was the entire second map. We're not going to need to go to Breeze, even though I was looking forward to it so much. But I mean, just congratulations to all of these Involted players. GG's in the chats coming out of them, and I mean, what more can you ask for there? They just played it so well. I feel like they had the number of Team Desire at every corner, at every turn, and they just couldn't let them do anything. It looked all so clean.
Yeah, I think we have to give it off to Pepper and Kiko as well. The duelist or duelist initiator duo. That pretty much almost dropped 2 KD every map. Went crazy with the first bloods as well. Noir was also in there as well. I believe I can't remember the first map, but I think Noir was also pretty high. Noir also clutched like many huge rounds for Involted, which just extended their lead even further. So it was just all around a very, very well played game by Involted. Team Desire, I believe, are out of the competition now. Unlucky for them, but I am excited to see what more Involted can do and whether they can make this lower bracket run.
Yeah, they look so strong. I mean, at every corner, it just looked like they watched their VODs. I'm not too sure if this is just how they play, or if they watched their VODs and actually like anti-shredded this team, but they just played so restrained. And it seems that Team Desire really didn't know what to do there. But yeah, looking at this competition here, we are seeing. Oh, this was. Am I? Why am I crazy?
So yeah, this is the bracket right now.
Yes.
From what we're seeing, yeah. So Involted Gaming do take down Team Desire 2-0. So Desire are out, Involted are through to the next round. The next game we're gonna see V2X Gaming versus Twisted Saints, who I did say did do a similar composition to Involted with the Phoenix as well. A couple of games ago, I believe. And that will be taking place, I believe, in an hour. So stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, this is what the bracket is looking like right now. We're going to be catching one more game in pretty much an hour. Very well played to Involted. That was a very entertaining series, especially with the clutches, with just the strategic gameplay in general. Any final words, Claire?
No, I mean, it was just a great game. It did look like Involta Gaming really knew what they were coming in here to play, really know what they wanted to do here and how they wanted to play their composition. And all their players fragged out when they needed to. So congratulations to them. Well played to Team Desire as well. I hope we see them in future compositions and they stay together. They seemed that they just had an idea of what they wanted to do. They were vibing out. And I hope to see them back in not only these compositions, but other events around. So yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for coming to this game of Involted versus Team Desire. They did end up taking it 2-0, like I said. In 1 hour, like I said, we do have one more. I believe it's Twisted Saints versus V2X, I believe. So don't go anywhere for that. Stay, maybe go get a snack, go get a drink. Maybe go do what needs to be done. And yeah, I guess us from the Reynas will see you in the next game.